My name is Aaron Lopresti. I've been a comic book artist, a commercial illustrator, and a writer for over 25 years, and this is my YouTube channel. I wanted to make a short video showing the finished pencil work on what was originally going to be the artwork for the limited edition print that will go into the collector's edition of my soon-to-launch Garbage Man book. Well, things have changed. I realized too late that the proportions of this illustration are not correct to fit as a print inside the book. So rather than abandon the drawing, I finished it with the idea that I will find a place for it somewhere and somehow as a page in the Garbage Man book. Now something else has changed. I've enlisted the aid of superstar inker Danny Mickey to ink this piece. How's that for exciting news? Originally, I was going to ink it myself when it was the planned print because I only wanted to worry about one person signing it, me. But now that it's going to be used differently, I'm thrilled to have Danny ink it for me so I can get to work on a piece of the right dimensions to use as a slide-in print for the book. But let's take a quick look at what I did with the piece before I send it off to Danny to work his magic. Now, using the previous video on this as a starting point, you can see that I finished all the background elements, mostly trees and moss, and I went in and filled in all of the shadow work. Whenever I put in heavy shadows into an illustration or even the panel of a comic, I do it to create volume or a three-dimensional quality. It also does wonders for creating thematic atmosphere. Now you'll notice that the shadow work is essentially correct in terms of where the light source is coming from, in this case the moon. But you'll also notice that I'm using it as a design element within the entire piece of art. In other words, I want to be correct, but I also want it to look cool and not cover up all the elements of the drawing, even if some of those elements would naturally be covered in shadow. You'll also notice that I try to use the physical contours of whatever the shadows are falling across as a guide to create my shadow edges. So if the tree is bumpy, then I want my shadow edges to follow and help create that contour. I don't want straight or flat shadow edges falling across a curved and uneven surface. That would only flatten out the drawing and be counterintuitive to the look I'm trying to create. Ultimately, the shadows help guide your eyes to the light areas, which should be where you want the viewer's focus to be. Proper shadow placement is a great tool for storytelling and helping create a weightiness to your drawings. Well, that's it. Now I get to package this up and send it off to Danny. You'll probably have to get the book to see this finished product, but I am sure it will be amazing. Hey, as usual, thank you for checking out this video. Now, if you found this even remotely entertaining or interesting, please hit the like button and subscribe. Also, please take note that there's a link to my crowdfunding campaign for Garbage Man in the description of this video. Check it out and see what you think. It's gonna be cool. See you next time.